You just have to memorize those. There's no way you can associate them with anything. Just learn them. Hey guys, it's Anastasia, and I hope that you want to learn Russian a little bit more. And today we're going to talk about Russian alphabet. It's not that difficult. It's definitely much easier than something like Chinese or Japanese. Japanese has 2 alphabets and kanji, so Russian is just 33 letters, and you read those letters the same way that they're written. There's no hidden things in there. It's all pretty easy. So you learn the alphabet and you are ready to read almost everything. Almost. So there are 21 consonants, 10 vowels, 2 letters that have no sound. Yes, that's mysterious, but we'll go through that. It's also not that hard. And we have also 1 semi-vowel that is a y sound. Weird sound, but it's alright. So first we'll get through the whole alphabet once. You will try to repeat after me and repeat the words that contain that letter. And then I will give you another way to learn the alphabet and give you some tips how to learn it too. Let's start. We'll just go in the alphabet order. It's gonna be the same as when you Google Russian alphabet. It's gonna be exactly the same, but I will just make some sounds here. Okay, so the first letter is A. Like in the word bar or car, and in Russian, bar will also be bar, just with r. Bar. B. The next one is B. Bar, also. Bar. You already know that one. V. Like in very. Very. V. Вот. G. Gray. D. Like in the day. День. Е. Like in yes. Е. День. Yo. Yo is usually difficult for English speakers because you guys can't pronounce it together with another letter. But it just sounds like yo, like what rappers say. Like yo, yo, yo. So that's the same sound. Yo. Ёлка. Christmas tree. Z. This is a terrible looking letter. It looks like a bug. And a bug in Russian will be zhuk. Zhuk. Z. 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 Like zebra. Zebra. That's a Russian word for a zebra. Zebra. E. E. Like in the word geek. In Russian it will also be the same. It will be geek. Mysterious letter number 1. Y. In Russian the name of the letter is I краткая, which will not help you anyhow, but the sound is y. We usually put it in the end of the words, in the end of the adjectives. For example, красивый. So it kind of ends the word and it sounds like красивый. Also, there is maybe 1 or 2 words when the sound is in the beginning, which is yod. Yod. K. K. Like in car. K. Король. King. Король. L. Love. Любовь. L. M. M. Like in mouth. Mouse. Mother. In Russian, it will be mama. Say mama, that's the right M sound. N. 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 Anastasia. We have N sound there, which is a little bit hard, but the easier one is нет. Нет. No. O. Original. O. Оригинальный. No, actually when we say оригинальный, we say like but we write O. O, молоко, milk, молоко. P, 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 papa, father, papa. Now the struggle of most of the foreigners, except for those who speak Spanish, the letter R. So you can watch some other videos of how to pronounce it, or just try. And maybe you'll get it from just trying. You put your tongue really high, and then you kind of try to push really hard with the breath, and then you make this sound. So you probably are trying right now and it doesn't sound great, but you'll get better. Don't judge yourself too much. You'll get better. And there is no such sound in English, for sure. But just try to get the sound out of yourself. The word for it in Russian can be русский. Русский. Of course, we don't roll it that much like I do right now in every word, but it's still quite strong. So, русский or Россия. We're almost done. More than half done. If you're having fun, don't forget to like and subscribe. That will mean the world to me. Let's continue. S. S. Like what the snake says. S. You know that sound. Everybody knows that. Okay, next one. T. T. Time. T. Trolleybus. Trolleybus. U. U is like when you have OO in English. Boo. So that's an U sound. U. Utka. Ulitka. F. Can also be pretty tricky because it doesn't really sound like anything. It's just like it's very similar to family, but we make it a little bit softer. Elf. Elf. Then there is this. This is not an X. This is H, which makes the sound H. H. Like in hey. I mean, it doesn't sound like that in English, but hey, you have a little in the beginning, but our is a little bit stronger, like everything in Russian. So that will sound like, Russian hey will sound like hey. Yeah. Tse. Tse. Something like, everybody knows the word Tsar, so it is supposed to start with the letter Ts. In Russian, it sounds like Tsar. So we don't actually say Tsar. We say Tsar. We somehow make these two sounds into one letter. Tsar. Che. Ch. Like in chai. Chai is very important. Chai is good for everything. Sh. She. Sh. This is going to sound like shut the door. Shh. Shut. Shh. And like a sound of wind maybe too. So in Russian we can say the word shock. Shock. It's the same that in English. Shock. But with an O. Shock. This letter looks kind of the same than the previous one, but this one sounds like shh. You probably don't hear any difference, but there is some. So imagine that shh is the sound of wind, and shh is the sound of a snake that wants to attack you. That's the difference. And we have the Russian soup that is called shi, and shi is very different from shri, right? Then we have this mysterious letter, which doesn't have a sound. This is a hard sign. We use it when we need to divide some sounds in between each other, but don't think about it too much right now. It's just a strong sign, hard sign. The next one is soft sign. Same thing, just sometimes we put it in the end of the word. For example, if we have the word kız, it sounds like that, kız. If we put the soft sign in the end, that will sound like kız, kız. So you see the difference between s and s, s, s. A little bit different, probably. Then we go to my favorite sound that I love to hear from Americans. Ooh. I know that you guys can't make it, but you can try. It's like in the word ti, you. We say ti. And it's kind of like e, but you try to make it a little bit more aggressive. And kind of like make your throat feel like you're trying to make it smaller while you're pushing the sound out of it, and then it becomes ooh. Like e, but e. T, me. I mean, in words it doesn't really sound that aggressive, but if you say just this sound, it sounds funny and aggressive at the same time. The next one is e. E is very easy. It sounds like e. Looks like air, and you know what it is. It's just like cat. Cat, air, air. Echa, the Russian word for it. Echa. You. You is easy. That's the same that in English you. And the last one, but the very important one, ya. Ya means I or me. And we pronounce it as ja. Like you probably heard Germans say that, ja, ja, and that's the same sound, ja. So while learning the alphabet, please pay attention to the words that are the same in English and in Russian, because they are a little bit misleading. Some of them look the same but sound very different, and this is making it very hard for a lot of people. Try to not associate similar looking letters with each other. It doesn't really help that much. Maybe you can learn a Russian alphabet song that also helps in any language. Or you can get a book, or just find a picture of a Russian alphabet for kids, and then you'll see each letter with a picture that looks kind of like a letter, and with the word that starts from that letter. You can also practice the alphabet, learning the words something like grapefruit, grapefruit, aeroport, airport. They're the same in both languages. So another advice that internet can give you too, not just me, but you can just Google divide and conquer and you'll see how people also learn Russian alphabet. They start from the letters A, Y, K, M, O, T, because they look the same and they sound the same too. I mean, yeah actually doesn't sound the same. It's a year. It's not air. It's a year. But it helps. Then move to friendly sounds. I mean, these were very friendly letters, but now we move into friendly sounds that are B, G, D, Sh, Z, F, P, L, E, Ch, I, U. Once you learn to associate these characters with familiar English sounds, then you can go on to the very new letters. Very new letters are Y, Ž, Y, Sh, C, Ya. Soft sign, hard sign, and my favorite, U. You just have to memorize those. There's no way you can associate them with anything. Just learn them. And the trickiest ones we'll leave for the very, very end. The trickiest ones are V, N, R, S, U, H. You look at them, you think how they're pronounced, and then how they are pronounced, and then you think again, because this is different, probably. So I wish you good luck. You can try to read the alphabet by yourself, try to read some words, and really I recommend reading the words that look and sound kind of the same in English and in Russian. I have the list of these words below the video, you can find it, and please, when you're done with the alphabet, try to maybe write it. And you can also try to get an app. Apps really help with that, because in the app you also can write it. And writing is a very good way to memorize anything. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope that you are having fun with Russian. Goodbye.